What's going on, everyone? So Lakers are back today with the first game of a back-to-back against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Lakers, in my opinion, have to win this game. Lakers got a bunch of huge breaks yesterday. Obviously, the Phoenix Suns, they ran through the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, that game was over in the first 5 minutes. They started off the game, I think, 15-0, and just never looked back from there. But they did get wins in the way of the Warriors losing. That's important because the Warriors were right on the Lakers' backside, right? And now they got a little bit of cushion, a little bit of room. If the Lakers handle business and they beat the Golden State Warriors in their game coming up, that's it. Lakers won't have to worry about anything. They'd have a 2-3 game lead depending on how things shape up. Even if, let's say, they both win outright the rest of the way except for that one game and the Lakers win that, well then tiebreakers, anything, they're good. They're in good shape. They don't have to worry about the Warriors passing them. So that was good. Also, the Pelicans, San Antonio Spurs. I was talking about it. I said, I think San Antonio might beat the Pelicans. San Antonio is playing really good basketball lately. They had a couple very notable wins on the resume. Pelicans are on a nosedive. Zion probably wasn't going to play. He ultimately didn't end up playing. And I was like, hey, man, the Spurs, don't be shocked if they beat them. Now, it's not something I would have bet on. I didn't bet on it, but I am very thankful that the Pelicans ended up taking that out. It's another team that the Lakers are chasing and trying to catch that took an L, and now the Lakers are that much closer. I mean, talk about the Pelicans, now you create some space from the Warriors, and the Sacramento Kings ended up losing as well. So now you're tied for 8th, but remember, Sacramento has a tiebreaker. So Lakers have to win one more game than Sacramento the rest of the way, right? So regardless of how they shape up, obviously we want the Lakers to win outright. We want the Lakers to just sweep the board, go 5-0 down this stretch. But if they lose, say, 2 games, then you need Sacramento to lose 3, and the Lakers would overtake them. So no matter what happens, the Lakers have to finish 1 game better than the Sacramento Kings. So Lakers at least got to keep pace right now. Now, again, I want the Lakers to handle business. Bare minimum, you got to go 4-1. Sacramento's probably losing 2, maybe 3 more games the rest of the way. So hopefully they lose 3, you only lose 1, you're in good shape, you got the cushion, you don't have to worry about it. All is right in the world. And then also the Pelicans, you got to play the Pelicans for the last game of the season. So everything's starting to round up for the Lakers. There's a ton of stuff to be excited for, ton of stuff to be excited about. Not just that, but it's just fun, right? I know it's stressful. It drives me crazy, and it's incredibly stressful for me too. But it is fun, right? Yesterday, I had on my TV here, I had a TV there. I even had my phone because there's 3 games for a moment going on simultaneously. I'm also keeping an eye on Caitlin Clark and Paige Buckner. That was great battle. And I'm just sitting there watching all the games and everything. And it's just so exciting to kind of watch this and follow and give the updates. And then I come on and make the video. It's just, anyway, sorry. I just wanted to get that out because it is stressful, but it is a lot of fun kind of figuring this out. As long as the Lakers end up bare minimum the 8th seed, then it's all worth it. The stress is all worth it, right? Assuming the Lakers handle business in the play-in, which I do believe they will. And look, the Lakers could end up playing the Pelicans in the play-in. They could play the Pelicans for the final game of the season, and the winner could end up overtaking whomever. So the Lakers could beat the Pelicans and then immediately play them again in LA for the play-in game. That could be very interesting. That's something to kind of keep an eye on too. But nonetheless, it starts with the Lakers handling business, right? You have 2 games that are incredibly tough today and tomorrow, right? In my opinion, you have to win the Cavs game over anything, right? Couple reasons. One is obviously we need to get a win. That's the easy answer, right? We need to win and sweep the board. But more than anything, if you get this first win, then you can kind of just exhale a little bit. You can kind of take a little breather. You don't have to it's not this high strung, oh my gosh, panic mode, right? It's okay, it's just another game, handle business, X's and O's, get it done, right? Where if you lose to the Cavs, now it's total desperation, this could be the end of the season type thing. Where if you lose this, that's it. You might as well pack it in and call it a night, right? The Lakers have a very fine line. LeBron said it himself. They went from having very few margin of error to no margin of error. Rui, even recently in an interview, talked about how the Lakers understand how important every game is, and they want to win all 5. They want to go 5-0. If they go 5-0, I think that they have a chance for the 6th seed. It's going to be very tough, but the Suns still have some games. Problem is how many of those teams sell, right? Like the Boston Celtics did everything they could to blow that game and hand that game to Sacramento. And Xavier Tillman didn't get the playbook and just ended up hitting that shot. I don't even think he meant to. He just kind of like threw it up. It was like, oh, and everyone's just all disappointed. Everyone's like, oh man, like, come on, at least pretend, at least fake it a little bit, right? Like, but we'll see how many teams end up selling to the Phoenix Suns, but we have the tiebreaker over Phoenix. So if we finish with the same record, then we leapfrog them. Again, don't get your hopes up for the 6th seed. To me, said this before, I'll say it again, is if we get it, great. We'll celebrate. We'll be happy. You know, it's going to be a wonderful day, but don't expect it. Don't be looking so much for it. That 7th or 8th seed is what we want. As long as we get in there, then you got 2 chances to get into the playoffs, right? We'll see how the top of the standings falls through because you still have Minnesota, Denver, and the Oklahoma City Thunder all kind of vying for that 1 through 3 spot. But again, it starts with the Cavs. You cannot play games. You cannot mess around. You have to play the right way. You're at home. It's a back-to-back. I do have the Lakers slated to lose one of these games, but I am more than happy to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. I will gladly be wrong whenever it benefits the Lakers, right? Great example, the Milwaukee Bucks game. So when we got down the stretch, the final like 13, 14 games, I had them losing 3 games. I had them losing the Milwaukee Bucks, which I was wrong on. I had them losing the Indiana Pacers game, which I was right on. Their home game, not our home game, their home game. I said Lakers will handle business at home to lose to them on the road. And one of the Cavs or the Timberwolves. Now, if we had a game, if we had a day or two in between, I'd actually feel a lot more confident that the Lakers win both of those games. But having that back-to-back against 2 top teams that are desperately trying to play to get into a playoff position, right? They're not teams that are locked in. Like Boston, I was super concerned about Boston, and I still am going forward, that they're just going to kind of rest guys and play guys limited minutes and play guys maybe just like a half and stuff. You saw that with the Kings. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis didn't even start the second half. Like the commentator was like, is he hurt? Did something happen? Why isn't he starting? Is just Joe Mazzulla just doing this? And it's like, yeah, he was. Because again, they don't have anything to play for. They're locked up, right? But you look at teams like the Cavs, who they're not coming off a loss. They need these wins. Do they want to go back-to-back losses, right? They're going to bring you 100%. Just because they're selling to the Suns doesn't mean they're going to sell to the Lakers. They're going to try to beat the Lakers because it's the Lakers. Same thing with Minnesota. Just because Minnesota just sold to the Phoenix Suns, guess what? They're going to play 100%. Karl Anthony Towns might magically heal that game. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. But, you get the point. It's like, they're going to bring their A game. They're going to bring 100%. If Minnesota can keep the Lakers out of the playoffs, guess what? Minnesota's going to try to keep the Lakers out of the playoffs. It's up to the Lakers. I keep saying the Lakers control their destiny, right? If they want to get into bare minimum that AC, they need to hold up their end of the bargain. We starting to get little breaks here. Things are starting to fall in place for the Lakers. But they still have to hold up their end of the deal. If the Lakers don't do their job, then it doesn't matter what these other teams do. Right? I keep talking about it, right? These teams, several of these teams that are in front of us play each other, and in some cases play each other multiple times. So the Lakers need to capitalize because somebody's going to lose those games. And because they lose those games, that benefits the Lakers. So the Lakers, if they're winning, those teams are going to lose. To me, the Pelicans and the Kings are the 2 teams that I think we need to have circled and be targeting to overtake. Pelicans, we have the tiebreaker on, especially if we win that final game of the season. And Sacramento Kings, They have the tiebreaker on us, so we have to win one more game the rest of the way. Just one more the rest of the way to them. So we both have 5, right? If they go 3-2, we have to go 4-1. It's that simple, right? If we lose 2 games, they have to lose 4, right? Like, it's just how it goes. So fingers crossed. Here we go. It's going to be a roller coaster. It starts today. Don't miss the post-game stream after this game. We'll talk about it, whether they win, lose, tie for the first time ever in NBA history, whatever ends up happening. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. As always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Think the Lakers handle business? What do you think the record is the rest of the way? Again, I'm going to go 4-1. I want 5-0. Again, prove me wrong. I would love to be wrong. But I'm going to trust that they handle business, drop one of these games and then win the next 3 against the Warriors, the Grizzlies, and the Pelicans. So anyway, how do you feel? That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos. I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.